From the very first second he stepped onto that massive stage, the world could tell this wasn't just another audition. This was the moment life had been silently preparing him for, but before the lights, before the cameras, before the thousands of eyes waiting to judge him, there was just a barefoot boy walking along a dusty road in a forgotten part of Manila, humming old songs his father used to sing. His name was Liam, a 14-year-old Filipino boy with a voice that could calm storms. But life had never been calm for him. After losing his father to illness, Liam and his mother lived in a small tin-roofed home by the river, where every rainy season brought fear, and every sunrise brought another day of labor. His mother worked at a street food stall, and Liam's skinny, quiet, shy helped by singing to customers for spare pesos. He wasn't singing for fun, he was singing to survive. Some nights, when the stall closed and the world slept, Liam would sit by the dim light of a makeshift lamp, playing a battered, old guitar, his father's only legacy. Strings rusted, the wood cracked, but to him, it was priceless. That guitar carried memories, warm laughter, soft lullabies, and the bittersweet echo of Hotel California, the song his father sang every night before bed. He never forgot it. He never stopped singing it. One afternoon, while Liam sang in the market to earn enough for rice, a tourist and American music teacher named Michael Rivers stopped in his tracks. The boy's voice wasn't just good, it was extraordinary. It carried pain, hope, and a kind of raw emotion no training could create. Michael approached gently. "Son, where did you learn to sing like that?" Liam looked down, shy. "From my papa, sir." "Do you know how special your voice is?" Liam shrugged. "It's just singing. It helps us eat." Michael knelt beside him. What if the whole world heard you?" And that question changed everything. Michael spent days convincing Liam's mother to let him help. "I'm not promising miracles," he said kindly. "But I promise I'll treat him like my own." When she finally nodded, tears streamed down her cheeks. "Please, just give him a chance." "I never could." Michael helped Liam audition for a major international talent show. The flight alone felt like a dream. Liam had never even ridden a bus outside his town, let alone an airplane. Every cloud they passed felt like he was growing further away from the limits life had chained him to, but nothing prepared him for the stage. The arena was huge. The lights blinding. The audience loud. Liam's heart hammered so hard he thought the mic could pick it up. Backstage, contestants whispered, judges chatted, and cameras buzzed all around him. He clutched his father's guitar like a lifeline. When his name was called, he walked out slowly, barely breathing, his legs trembling. The judges looked curious, the crowd murmured. He wasn't flashy. Not confident. Just a skinny boy with a broken guitar. One judge leaned forward. "What will you be singing?" Liam swallowed hard. "Hotel California, it was my papa's favorite." Some people giggled. Some doubted. But Liam didn't hear them. He just closed his eyes, and remembered the soft voice of his father singing under their small tin roof. Then he began. The first line floated from his lips like a whispered prayer. Soft. Pure. Fragile. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, the entire arena fell silent. His voice transformed, warm yet haunting, delicate yet powerful. Each note carried the ache of hunger, the loneliness of loss, the love of a son longing for a father who would never return. Even the judges, known for their harshness, leaned back in disbelief. People in the audience began wiping tears. Some put hands over their hearts, some simply stared, unable to breathe. But then came the moment that would change Liam's life forever. When he reached the iconic guitar break, the part usually reserved for instrumental magic, Liam played it with soulful precision, fingers dancing across the cracked wood of his father's guitar. And instead of ending it normally, he added a soft, emotional Filipino-style riff, one his father used to improvise at home. Something about it struck the entire room like lightning. A judge whispered, "My God, this boy is special." And then, he hit the final line with everything inside him, voice shaking, eyes filling. "You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave." Silence. Then the audience exploded into applause, screaming, crying. Standing, Liam stood frozen, confused. He wasn't used to praise. He wasn't used to being seen. Then one judge, the one who hadn't said a single word the whole time, slowly stood up, eyes shining. She whispered, "This is why this show exists." She slammed her hand down on the golden buzzer. The arena erupted. Gold confetti rained from the sky. Liam gasped, covering his mouth as tears fell uncontrollably. He looked up, As if trying to show his father he'd made it, finally made it, Michael ran on stage, hugging him. "You did it, Liam. You did it." But Liam sobbed, "I wish Papa was here," and Michael held him tighter. "He heard you, son. I know he did." In the days that followed, Liam's performance went viral globally, tens of millions of views. Donations poured into his family's town. The stall where his mother worked became a landmark. Liam was invited to perform on big stages, collaborate with artists he'd only heard in passing from a cheap radio, but no matter how far he went, no matter how high he climbed, he always returned to the same place, his small home by the river, the memory of his father, and the song that changed his life forever. Years later, at a massive concert in Manila, Liam stood on stage, no longer a shy boy, but a confident young man with a voice known worldwide. Before singing Hotel California, he raised his father's old guitar and said this guitar was cracked, broken, forgotten. Just like I once felt. But someone believed in me. My mother. A stranger named Michael. And everyone who listened when I sang from my heart. So tonight, let's remember something: no matter where you come from, no matter how small your beginnings, your voice matters. The crowd roared as he began the song once more, this time not as a poor boy trying to survive, but as a star who had learned the true meaning of kindness, hope, and destiny, and as the final note echoed into the night sky, he smiled softly.